To the Epic Morning Show. For calm discourse on the appointment of the new ECSL commissioner by President Julius Maada Bio, why him and why not him, we get in the studio Mike Brewa, the Director of Communications, now States host. Mr. Mike, good morning. Welcome.
It's a pleasure having me here. Good morning, Epic. I don't know if first time this for this new year.
Well,
is it?
You've been here before.
Okay. Well, happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Alfonso M.B. Bani, now the Executive Director for the Human Rights Defenders Network Salon. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning.
And we get live Honorable Alpha Ben Mansaray, Deputy Parliamentary Spokesperson for the opposition APC in our Parliament. Good morning, Mr. Ben.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right.
I go see me face very soon. Yes.
Okay. So first of all, let's start with you, Mr. Brewa. We see President Bio in office on the 10th of February. Send an open letter to 11 opposition political parties, them including the APC. Say President Bio wants appoint Edmond Alpha, the acting ECSL commissioner for BD. Commissioner will handle the 2028 elections. So take me through the appointment. Why President Bio decide for appointer?
When you take a look at Edmond as an individual of itself, looking at his history at the elections office, the SCSL, Edmond has been there for over 20 years. You look at how he came there. He started as a district electoral officer. He started as training officer. We are in trained staffs them across this country. You look at him pedigree. Over the years, we are in rise at commissioner and as South. And President Bio thought and wise said nobody know they will get an experience reach Edmond. Looking at the ranks and the file of the staff we did reach Edmond. So he's a lecturer. He knows the in and out of ECSL. I don't witness elections, democratic elections over the years. I'm looking at Usai come out and Usai they go. I feel Edmond is very, very suited for that position. And I feel nobody know the way they doubt that, I don't see anybody really criticize Edmond or criticize President Bio appointment or nomination of Edmond as Edmond not qualified. He's the most qualified, the most suited. And I feel this country for rally behind them as we get to 2028.
So, but the main issue has been why now? Why President Bio decide to appoint him as the new ECSL commissioner at this very moment?
Yeah, the president under a mandate. He gets a constitutional right for appoint. Remember, say that office they be done vacant for 7 months. Forget a substantive leader. That is its violation of the same section 32, the try for protect, right? So 7 months. President don't wait. Act some be done the act. So President thought and why say na election cycles with the can go to. This is a clear indication for sure how committed President did to democracy in this country. You remember, my brother, years back, then 10 what will be the waiting more time, third time, more time. But President Bio make him very clear. He announced date for elections and make him very clear. Say he's working towards that. He's working towards the next election. He's working towards a transparent election.
We say that third time.
Say what?
We say that.
So now they say that tells you like years back. Then a third term agenda with these people that for push, right? But no, President, you say I'm not running for a third term. I don't have any interest in running for a third term. When my time is off, I'm going. And President exhibit that in so many occasions, within consultations and within the law say. The law still say, where President was nominated for consult. Now he consult, he asks people and say 3 days.
But I need the approval of the APC and other opposition parties then?
Well, the not to pass power, they agree. APC is not the only political party in Sierra Leone. We have 12 political parties, 11 or 12 political parties.
But what if they all disagree?
Well, they're not disagreed. 3 days, you see anybody come up with a statement saying and disagree with Edmond appointment? None. I've not seen.
All right. So I pose that question there to Honorable Ben. Honorable Ben, good morning again. So what do you make of the appointment of the new ECSL commissioner, Edmond Alpha, by President Bio? Honorable Ben, it is muted.
Yeah, good morning, viewers. Good evening. Good morning, listeners. What's in Mike Brewa, they talk about, they try for profile Edmond Alpha, they try for talk about no third term agenda, But what's more important, very good for inform the public this morning, say the party don't receive a letter we dated the 10th of February 2026, where they serve the secretariat. On the 11th February, we now the proposed appointment of Mr. Edmond Sylvester Alpha as Chief Electoral Commissioner and Chairman of the Electoral Commission. And I want to let people know, say, before then they appoint and so, with consultation with different political parties, then we don't also appoint as the regional commissioner, where by then there was no due consultation. And we challenge them in parliament, and even the approval will be boycott the approval. That will not be take part for in approval. The reason being, Mr. Edmond Alpha was part of those we conduct the 2023 elections. We don't left Sonko. We don't box up the minds of Salon people and today. Because that election day, 9 international organizations, we now moral guarantee them. On them say it not be correct. We get a lot of malpractice. Now this now the election we then be conduct with and not even publish and a data at polling center. Then this now election will then be announced before the actual results. Then they even collate and say they already announced the winner.
That not be the same case for the southern region. That not be the same case for the southern region. Usai not be the commissioner.
Mr. Monalfa, like you one instance. Inside man that say, a common way bow, they move around. Each man that say, this Mr. Edmond Alpha, despite they don't have credit, we APC party agents na man that say, a driver na the center, and it be appear like one of the people that they say like senator within that area. Somebody we they represent the region and ECSL. We don't begin take sides. So coming to the party imposition, where we know say what's in the president be do so, fulfill the comments of the tripartite committee.
How?
And the creation of the search and nominating committee, where they within that context of the tripartite recommendations. So if then tell us so, we talk about constitutional amendments. We therefore do the appointment of the electoral commissioner, and that law day is soon follow to handle na parliament. And now President Bio don't rush for appoint Mr. Edmond Alpha, and as he listen what he might Brewa they talk about, even we agree, we not agree, then go appoint her. And therefore, and the APC note say the tripartite committee will not be then be established for examining the concerns will be come up at the 2023 elections. It lay emphasis say the leadership and the composition of the Electoral Commission for command a broad national confidence, because again, if you check Sierra Leone and say now you do a poll, Salon people are not trust the current ECSL way.
All right.
So,
okay.
Therefore, the appointment of the chief electoral commissioner enough for be something where it just go for please President Bio.
Okay, Honorable Ben. Honorable Ben.
Confidence.
You say
Yes.
you say President Julius Maada Bio rushed for appoint the new ECSL commissioner as the amendment bill in a parliament. Why you think say President Bio rush in your own words?
Well, I think say with even watching there now the necessary provisions on the constitutional amendment. With that, once they don't pass it into law, they don't amend them, it become a law. Now parliament, they part of the Salon constitution as they get for amender. It no say one person way then get for discredit, one person way Salon people no go trust, one person way then go no say this now the one they way make like you Sonko then at the country, now Edmond Alpha, the country no go agree with her. So it is rush now for say yes, it don't consult political parties them, and I don't come up behind Mike Brewa where he not supposed for talk. Say Whether APC agree, whether any other party agree, they don't agree, then go appoint Mr. Edmond Alpha.
So what if the government, what if President Bio go ahead and what if President Bio table list na parliament in approval na parliament and the parliamentarians then get for approval with a simple majority? Waiting the APC can do at this critical time.
Come again?
I mean, what if President Bio sort of table this matter in parliament for the approval of the new ECSL commissioner? Waiting the APC can do.
I dey tell you, say the party go pull a position very soon. All what see me the lay na say, yeah, if the documents now being laid into parliament due to the tripartite recommendations, and I lay emphasis again on the recommendations them, we be done the way for follow. Where it be say any side where you think say a country for be peaceful, elections for be transparent, recommendation 20 and 36, where who for consider the law or the amendments paper in our parliament, and of which we ready for look at.
Okay.
The necessary body don't ask for the hello.
Right. Honorable Ben, according to you, if Edmond Alpha the ECSL commissioner for the 2028 elections, the elections in 2028 not going to be free and fair?
You listen Edmond Alpha in statement. Edmond Alpha say, look, the man, they're not even approved by it, they just appoint and force. You don't begin coaching that. You don't know, say this are the man and they were no one peace in the country. They don't want less along get collapse. He said 2028 election not going to be different with 2023 elections. And what happened 2023? Now inside 2023, you see say the entire international bodies, salon organizations say, then condemn the election, say, not transparent. You get yuki. So if somebody like Nani, they tell you, say, what you get for happen 2028, it not get for different with 2023. Now a justification, say, now a repetition.
Okay. So make her bring in Mike Brewa. Mike, what do you make of all what he said? You get any objection?
Yes. So look like me, honorable, not listen, right? Make them very clear. Allow make them very clear. Say APC is not the only political party in Sierra Leone. You don't understand what I mean. We get about 11, 12 political parties in Sierra Leone that all of them have been consulted within the constitutional mandate with President Bio get. You understand? So I tell me, brother, say if APC say they know they do them, all the other political parties them agree say they don't raise any objection. Then they send out. It's in the parliament. They send out parliament. I made them give 3 days. Already they talk so. I hope so they don't put them in written back to president. Right? They make mention of the tripartite recommendation with forming what the such
nomination committee
recommendation. Listen, I would gladly if honorable really tell people them when. If there is any time stipulation when the amendment here they pass, because we said for one time. But these are the same people who are dragging it in parliament. Well, listen what the speaker say. Where it says some of the recommendations, them where they inside the tripartite, they not bring them forward into the amendment. So they have to go back after all the consultations them what they don't do across this country. We take a look at from Peter. From Peter Tucker, from the Cowan, take him. I don't know how old were you by then, but this until don't depend years and years back. We don't even know when. So the president has a mandate. The president has a constitutional responsibility. We are almost in elections here. Some of them reforms they are within the tripartite. For let ECSL implement then reforms there. You need a substantive leader. Where we get the authority, the legal authority for one.
Mike,
right?
According to Honorable Ben, it said President Bio rush for appointing ECSL commissioner.
In a rush.
At the time we said the amendment bill in a parliament. Is that the case?
In a rush. Because at the end of the day, we don't have any stipulated date. I hope the APC go tell we say this month, the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, will they pass 16 here? Let's move forward. But these are the same people who are dragging it. The president has a right. The constitution not tell. There is nowhere in the constitution. There is no provision where say while the recommendations from the tripartite for seized president, not for exercising constitutional powers or constitutional rights. What's in me and you for the talk about? Did president flout any provision? No. Did president flout the constitution? No. Everything within the president they do is within the...
Thing is, Mike, I mean, this amendment bill is backed by government, backed by President Bio. Why not wait till and pass them, though you appoint the new
First of all, I want you to understand, see, with all due respect to the tripartite recommendations, the recommendations is between three people. The government of Sierra Leone, APC, and what? And international community. You understand? Even though if it's a recommendation, but it's three. No other political parties and what they do.
Okay.
You don't understand? So President Biya, what they do, inform all the political parties. That is what has been happening.
But clearly now, I mean, appointing a new ECSL commissioner ahead of the 2028 election, this is not in violation of the tripartite agreement.
It's not violation. There is nowhere where the tripartite say President Biya get for wait. There is nowhere where inside the tripartite, like Honorable Kota, all what they say and they tell let president act in good faith. But presidents don't violate them. Presidents don't do anything wrong. In fact, the president has been very consultative on this. When you look at the letters, the always say, so always they highlight, they bring, Edmond do this, Edmond, this is, all them things they are not necessary. Let's look at what Edmond will bring on the table. I see he make mention also of a video where he say, you see, this is the thing. We are not sincere.
So give me 1 second. Look take him, though you go reply to what he actually say. This now Edmond Alpha, the acting ECSL commissioner, President BOC one for make you take over and lead the country electoral commission ahead of the 2028 elections.
Around people they say 2028, therefore, not they fear for 2028. 2028 is going to be just like any 2023, 2018 or 2012. The people don't see all. I mean, I don't see all. We don't see all things. Okay. So nobody they put fear in me. So, they threaten myself by election business. This is not my game.
What do you mean by that?
The money wants. They try for de-escalate. They try for assure people. You see, this is the thing where they say people are not sincere with we serve in this country. What's in APC pick now just 2023. Now I make mention 2018. They make mention of all the election cycles them we don't see. When people then they say, oh, Kuskas get for day, they try for I let people then fear. Say Kuskas not get for day. This 9 game. And of course 9 game. He has been there for 20 years. This is all what he knows. So this is a person you need. This is a person where go and let people then fear. This is a person where they give confidence to people then say, look, all waiting people then they make so this get for happen, nothing not get for happen.
So part of the concerns we many always that we say the election gets for be just like 2023 and 2018. Those are all elections where the SLPP win.
Yeah, not 2023, 2018, these elections, so people win. But they win a free and fair. There is even the talk where Honorable the talk say the elections in 2023 was not, my brother, there is no evidence, let me put one. There is no evidence which substantiates say APC win the election. There is no evidence that substantiates say the elections were fraud, right? Even the NEC reporter when they try for bring come up, the NEC reporter ever tell them say APC win. They said there was going to be what? A runoff. There is no evidence. Okay. Elections are always contentious all over the world. We did the same thing, I don't know, 2012, where Christian top council, the whole Kailan results. But what we do? We went to court. If the APC had an evidence say the elections were flawed, APC had an evidence say the elections were not free and fair, why they not go court to the evidence we then get? This is a country of laws.
Okay.
Right? This is a country of laws. Not so when we are preparing to get into election cycle, Honorable de Brinkham, Edmond Alpha, Naingo Drebda. Listen, this man has been in the ECSL for over 20 years. Let's look at what he's bringing on the table. Questioning credibility, questioning integrity. That is what is important to the people of this country.
Okay, so he's still with the Epic Morning Show. Short break. We will come back back to the Epic Morning Show. Continue to play the Epic Bomber Cash Out. Dial star 799 star 2 hash. Follow the prompt and get a chance for win 500 new leons here on the Epic Morning Show. Alfonso's. Either you from Mike Brewa, either you from Honorable Ben. Then two sides with regards to this latest move by President Bill. What do you make of him?
Let me try first to get the basis of the issue of appointments. And that will take me to section 32 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, where they talk about the Electoral Commission. Because then the Constitution will get for the following and discuss. Section 32, subsection 1 of the Constitution say there shall be an electoral commission for Sierra Leone. You don't lay the foundation. Then subsection 2, they talk about the members of the electoral commission shall be the chief electoral commissioner, who shall be the chairman, and 4 other members who shall be known as electoral commissioners. They go to the third aspect, when I get for stop a little bit, and the third to the fourth. The subsection 3 say, the member of the electoral commissioner shall be appointed by the president after consultation with the leaders of all registered political parties and subject to the approval of Parliament. Then the fourth subsection 4 of 32 of section 32 say, a person shall not be qualified. Lord, get for look first. How did they appoint? And would that qualify?
You think Edmond Alpha qualified?
At the camp, no, don't yet. Islamic at the camp, Lord, get first. Who shall not be qualified? They say, a person shall not be qualified, A, for appointment as a member of the Electoral Commission if he is not qualified to be elected as a member of Parliament, or to hold office as a member of the Electoral Commission if he is a minister, deputy minister, a member of Parliament, or a public officer, or if he has attained the age of 65 years. So now, the question is, let's start first with the appointment. They say the president now in for appoint commissioners in consultation with all registered political parties. The question we need for the discourse now is President Bio being consulted with all the leaders of registered political parties. If the answer is yes, then it fulfills the provisions of the Constitution on the issue of appointment. If the answer is no, then there is a breach of the Constitution, because the Constitution makes it clear that if we do it in consultation with the leadership of all registered political parties.
Well, President Bio actually did. So the question is Edmond Alpha right for the job?
At the camp, it's not about Edmond Alpha first. Lord, if we not get the basis, people will understand.
Well, President Bio actually writes to opposition political parties,
okay,
11 opposition political parties.
Lord, lay the foundation, my brother. If not, if you only bring Allah, only respond to your question, it will not do justice to the issue itself. This is a critical situation. People need to understand the basis at which how they move. Then the Constitution don't make it very clear as to who that they qualify. So if the president appoints Commissioner Edmond Alpha now as the chairperson, in the first place, before they appoint you, even as electoral commissioner, if you don't fulfill that condition of it, would that make you qualified? Why with that subsection 4, when they talk about you should not be qualified? So which means if they don't even appoint her as regional commissioner, which means the man qualified for being appointed as the chairman of the electoral commission.
Oh, okay, so you say qualified. So is he right for the job?
Is he right for the job?
If he's right for the job, I mean, concerns have been raised by the opposition.
No. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Let get things straight. For raise concern and for being qualified for the job, these are two different things. If the man not qualified in the first place, he was not so. They not be done ever for appointed as a regional. Say it is disqualified. What you get for look at in the appointment of public officers, where it not be done in the history of this country, both them two political parties, APC and SLPP. Even if not be APC be in power right now, as we speak, they appoint electoral commissioner. SLPP will cry foul. And so to me, not a new thing again. So I know the bank on what they argue. Would you look at whether the president will do their appointment there, it follow the due process of the law. Now that's some of what we look at now. we don't go concentrate on the APC, then cry foul.
Okay.
We don't concentrate on SLPP because now the same thing way APC be in power, they appoint electoral commissioner, SLPP at that time in opposition. Hey, no, they begin cry foul. But when we go through the election, so we get a look at whether the appointment processes and procedure by the president, it will go through the due process, which is very correct.
Okay, so
lawyer
after
the
society,
appointment, they say it therefore be subject to parliamentary approval.
the lawyer society don't say President Biafra actually withdraw that day. Given the fact that we get the amendment bill in Parliament at this critical time, you think say President Bio rush, just like we Honorable Ben say President Bio rush with this appointment of farm?
Well, I don't know what's not the rush because we get for look at what the provision that the way suggest say you get for fill a vacancy. If the vacancy is supposed for the open us until the kingdom come, then you go talk say the president don't rush. But if the vacancy should be filled by appointment, I don't know what you mean. I know you will interpret the word rush. If not the responsibility, the constitutional responsibility of the president, then the president get the rights for appoint and fill a vacant position. Now any state institution will give the permission for say you have the rights to appoint.
But you think say we will wait for the amendment bill to be passed in Parliament before we make this appointment?
Well, I don't know whether the amendment bill gets any relevance or what you say for say if the amendment bill, if anything they say amendment bill would disqualify commissioners then not for be appointed, then the president fully aware, then I can talk say enough for one. But if the amendment bill not suggest anything about disqualifying commissioners, the regional president commissioners to be appointed to that position, then I don't think the issue of rush is applicable in this
Mike, Honorable Ben say President Bio actually rush in this appointment of the new ECSL commissioner. Is that the case?
Mike, the other bites back so. Now Mike, the other bites back so.
Okay, Honorable Ben, come in.
Please. Yeah, and you know, make a come in this area of course the civil society man what he talks so. For me no one for countenance because this country we don't quote constitutions over and over. What thing I want to make people know now that the foundation of the peace and security of this country it rely on what's in the recommendations we don't come up for prevent what happened 2023 may not happen again. This same Edmond Alpha and I be part of the 2023 elections with a manager where we see a widely condemnation, you know, by local and international observers then, where they say the election lack transparency, you know, it lack accountability, you know, it gets a lot of statistical inconsistency, we're not credible. And this same election, and not only the APC condemner, now also by other reputable organizations then. So this means say the current appointment of Edmond Alpha for being a commissioner is not good for the future of this country because we don't see say one we boycott parliament for not going to parliament because the election was marred with a lot of malpractice. We not go local council, you know, a lot of condemnation there. So if you they bring that same person back for can conduct elections and even to the extent where they not approve it, he said the same thing will happen 2023. Now you for repeat again. So tell me, where is the public confidence?
What do you think they mean by that? What do you think they mean by that?
Yes, fine. What do I mean by that?
What do you think say Edmond Alpha mean by saying 2023 elections go similar to the 2028 elections?
Okay, one, they tell you say all the thing away international bodies them condemn. What in local organization then condemn? What in Sierra Leone say we go work on again and sand go vote, they not count them votes, then condemn. Now that same thing again, they can't repeat. This is a clear interpretation, and this one is not only troubling, but it also is a risk and undermine the confidence we got for neutrality and the independence of the chairman of the ECSL. This is somebody who is ready to take the mantle of leadership. And here again, Mike is here. Now in the profile the man, now in they talk about the man in credibility, now in they talk about everything. In contrary, again, make I tell the public, it was also agreed based on recommendation 20 for say, therefore form a committee now parliament we therefore look at all electoral reforms, therefore constitute that committee, and they tell you say up to date, that committee they not form. So most of the NTI we therefore do electoral reforms. Now Parliament for don't they look at her, it not happen. So I will tell you say the appointment of Edmond Alpha by President Bio for be withdrawn, and if we think otherwise, for take other person. Like
who that's the other person him? Who that the APC thinks say for be the ECSL commissioner? Honorable, we not get much time inside the show.
Yeah.
Who that's the APC thinks say for be the new ECSL commissioner?
The new ECSL commissioner for be done with a due consultation, and in as much as voting don't come now the constitutional amendment. Now for also the tap and from the recommendations of the tripartite for avoiding the occurrence of what happened 2023 elections. Therefore, we for speedily look at the constitutional amendment and go voting another constitutional amendment, and once it is passed, President Bio now for be the first president wait for test that law day for say if you want to appoint a commissioner, you have to go to that committee day, and that nomination committee day, wait for go through all the process by all the institutions them where they don't put say now they're for able for do recommendation and go through the stages them. Then I think now the way President Bio for left now this country. But my President Bio not put you in vast here again. For let this country can again pass on Kosonko, and we tell you this is not only about the APC, the public. It's against this because now some people and go vote today. APC now just an executive. So let's go by that strictly. And we not say really, this government want for ensure say we get a peaceful election come 2028. Otherwise, Edmond Alpha now the wrong person. There are many Sierra Leoneans. This is somebody who say you can't conduct a credible elections. Then they talk say what's happened 2028, what's happened 2023 go happen 2028. It is not going to happen. And then Mike no say normally when he can talk, I can listen up. You know, I use this word, political dimension. Until where they affect many politicians in this country. A lot of inconsistency. You go don't say you want for ensure say elections become credible. The way you can a public, you can't take somebody who don't do you can't put them back for managed elections. It's not going to happen at this country. And the civil society man where they and the way they quote the constitution is not helping the nation because una we expect say una get for talk for the interests of citizens of this country. As I be quote the same constitution we quote so, but say the president na get this right, na get this right. Now we look at Edmond Alpha in character, and character na thing where they then they mention somebody for entrust a position. This is an electoral body, not a social club, not to attire base.
Okay, Honorable Ben. Yeah? Mike, Honorable Ben say Mr. Edmond Alpha be take part in the election and say where they accuse the government say actually rigged.
So this is new to me. This is new to me. Of course, there's a lot of names that we will call. If somebody worked in ECSL for 20 years, of course, he was part of the 2023 elections. So I don't know which basis. You know, APC not get a solid constitutional case here, right? Everything we are doing is within the remits of the law. That is what it's not based on emotions. They're not going to appoint somebody where APC get for elect. We have 12 political parties in this country. President Bio don't consult them all. APC not the only political party in this country. My brother, that place has been vacant for 7 months. Even the same reforms when my brother, Honorable, they talk about, you need a substantive lever for all the reforms and in ICSL. Now election circles today, so a lot of trainings has to be done. A lot of things and they were legal responsibilities them where legal reforms them where ECSL in for carry. You need a leader where get the authority.
But he was
from
acting.
Parliament. He was acting. So he's not a substantive leader. It's different when you're acting and when you're a substantive leader. That's why it go through Parliament, right? You need all the authority and therefore. So, like I say, President Bio has exercised so much democratic patience in this country. When you look at his credentials across the line, he ushered this country into democracy. He came to power. The first thing we do, he call a consultative conference. The same APC refused, said they're not go there. Everything when President Bio they do, we don't see appointments and what President Bio they do, and they put country first. Even we were the SLPP, some appointment and the President Bio they do, they ask, who side this one come out? Because he puts the country first. Let's look at what Edmond Alpha will bring on the table. Not a petty thing. You go to get that Look at the argument to APC. All honorable. they put an argument like that on national TV. We're baseless. Let's look at the constitutional merit here. That is what the Sierra Leoneans want to know. That is what is important, right? You not go just judge my video. Me and you don't know. I the work at my head. To me, your interpretation of that video, it escalates tension. What people then they say, when they hear people then they talk all over, say, oh, 2028 for 10s, 2028 election, help me at the Fredo. If they try for let people then fear say nothing not for happen. Because we had this 2012, we had this 2018, we had this 2023. Nothing not for happen. He said, this is my game. I have been here. So somebody like that, you need them. The APC will criticize anybody as long as that person let them feel G3. And we cannot live in a country like this. That is why President Bio called for the tripartite in good faith. That is why the recommendations are going to look at all the inconsistencies there. Right? So if you believe in the rule of law, now I am challenging Honorable. Speed up the constitutional amendments in Parliament. Stop stalling it. Stop buying electoral mileage. Una pusher. Because we are the delay.
So the APC will delay.
Then they delay, and the other day will see the representative in the parliament. They say the recommendations from the tripartite do not bring her forward. We know certain they stall her because they look at and say most of the things are not fit in their narratives. It's all a game they are playing. President Bio cannot sit down and wait, right? He cannot sit down and wait for constitutional amendment when he has a responsibility, a statutory responsibility.
Okay, so with all of them there, so you think say the APC government, President Bio thinks say the APC they obstruct the process ahead of the 2028
No, President Bio will say the APC does obstruct process, right? I am just telling you now, say as Mike Brewa, let the APC expedite them. We need them, let them come together. The AG is doing tons of consultations on this, right? Who they see with the social media? We all know that this country is small. When they see how they drag electoral mileage in the buy. What I am saying, the president has a job to do. He has a responsibility. He is being committed to democracy. Let's look at that. Then 10 now top 10 will be the rebut. More time now will be the rebut. Try for see how they skew with constitution for let former President Bio get another term. This time we are not seeing that. President Bio is committed to democracy. He's committed to the rule of law. He's committed to free and fair elections in this country. That's why he's going ahead. He's appointing someone. Let's look at the individual's credibility. Is he fit for the job? When president appoints somebody, he looks at so many variables. One, he will look at the laws in the country, right? Whether the appointment way they do falls within the remits of the law. Secondly, it look at the person incapability for can do that job. Then 299 president they look at the constitution. I'm glad where the civil society lay and the constitution lay a very. So you try for tell me say the constitution would also suspend the constitution because of tripartite recommendations. The constitution is still alive. It's still a sacred document of this country. It's still upheld. So you want to say president for doing work? We will not know when the constitution amendment they come. No, there is no stipulated time for it. President cannot continue to do it. We have 2 years to elections. There's a lot of preparations that need to be done. The electoral reforms that wouldn't put in place, you need someone to roll them out. Even, my brother, even the 7 months, the dragging of not appointing a substantive leader to head the commission itself, it's a violation of the same constitution where honorable way the parliament where they try for protect. This is the APC game. We know them. So we are moving forward as a country. Yeah, let APC join this. We have about 12 political parties in this country. Not so APC one green a political party in this country. They are the main political party with all due respect, but they are not the only political party in this country. We have 12 political parties. President Bio follows the rules. He follows the modus operandi. He has done his consultation. Let's move forward with this.
So with or without APC, Unago, this is not the new ECSL commissioner, with or without APC.
Well, if you look at the powers, if you go back and read the constitution, if you look at the powers, the president get the powers for consult. And not even say the constitution not bring any provision say if they not agree the president of appoint. That make them very clear. Say APC, well, you don't understand. APC is not the only political party in this country. It's not.
But what if all other opposition, most opposition parties then disagree to this?
We have not seen that yet.
Bill?
That's why.
What if we get to that very point?
We have not seen that yet. 3 days, not today, not the last day. If I'm not tripping, now 3 days, President. So it's the law open. Say 3 days. If you get any objection, as far as I'm concerned, working at status, I have not seen any objection or any document or communique where say they object Edmond Alpha in nomination.
If they object, President Bio will stop
I
that
just
process.
don't tell you say.
But if they object,
I just
President
don't
Bio
tell
will
you.
stop that
I just don't
process.
tell you say we've not seen that yet.
What if they object?
We've not seen that yet. We've not seen
So-
that
so
yet. President Bio is very consultative. Let me just put it this way. He listens. He's the man who's listening.
So why not listening to the APC right now?
Who told you he's not listening to APC?
So
Who's told you this? This now honorable, you don't talk, we don't talk. The APC talk. So you want to tell me say for listening to APC more than all the other political parties that we We have about 11 political parties in this country, right? APC will cry foul anytime. It will cry as long as it doesn't fit into their narratives. What I'm saying here, let the argument be based on the merits of the Constitution, my brother. This is a country of
all
laws.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Bani.
Yeah,
Yes.
you know, it's unfortunate because to me, I can hate for the listen to APC and SLPP because they don't betray the trust and confidence of the people of this country, with all due respect. But for the purpose of this discussion, and it's unfortunate way honorable they tell me say, they suggest that Akashdua they read, they interpret Constitution where the very foundation of this country, then the House of Parliament, when they make laws, in basis of argument for don't become for don't if you don't derive from the strength of the Constitution, wait for leader foundation. I'm really disappointed. You know, for refer to me, can't don't know they interpret Constitution, not for help the people of this country. The first basis for me you help the people of this country now for me to understand the constitutional provisions of this country. Now the basis I know I don't try for say.
All right.
But now, let's go into the specifics. I want to let people get back understand. Now, let's look at what's in the inside the tripartite committee recommendation. The tripartite committee recommendation, everything being centered on systems and processes. And I'm glad the inside talk about and say the elections, even observers that they talk about a lack of transparency, a lack of accountability. But the recommendation not suggest anything about appointment of commissioners. So I want to get something different. Now, they can appoint you as commissioner. If they don't put the systems and processes where the recommendation they don't take, anybody they appoint, what you get for do? If they follow what they don't put inside that constitutional review where they address the systems and processes where they don't capture under the 2023 elections. So which means these are two different things. What we need for understand and the public need for understand.
All right.
If the systems and processes they don't put them, they don't go into the constitution. Anybody where they appoint into that post seat as chairperson of the commission, he bound by law for comply and execute what he don't decide the constitution.
All right.
So now that focus we'll get for look at now.
Okay.
We get for understand whether what is the tripartite recommendation when they talk about. Is they part of the constitutional review process? They don't absorb some of them inside the constitution, and I think that angle I think honorable for the concentrate.
Okay, Honorable Ben, you said the opposition APC will soon put out a position with regards to this current appointment of the new ECSL commissioner by President Bio. You know, a member of Parliament, the commissioner Gogona, the proposed commissioner Gogona Parliament for approval. Una go boycott that vote today? Hello? Honorable Ben? Okay, apologies there. We'll just for connect with Honorable Ben for respond. If the APC parliamentarians will actually boycott this latest sort of proposed commissioner where President Bio say we go want to make a handle the 2028 elections. But Mike,
no, please, before you ask Mike, I want to say something. You be asked a question repeatedly, you don't give for answer. To we, if out of the registered political parties, then come and object to the appointment of Edmond Alpha, by law, the president supposed to get a responsibility for withdraw that particular appointment. If all political parties object,
or most,
I want to make it very clear.
If not all, most.
If most object, the president gets a constitutional responsibility for withdraw that particular nomination.
So if President Bio go ahead, you don't violate the law?
Then they violate the law. They violate the law.
The thing is, in Parliament, we only get the APC and the SLPP. So if the APC is concerned as the second biggest political party, it is concerned, and then a Parliament with the SLPP, you don't see President Bio for listening to them at this moment?
No. The fact is that they don't talk about biggest party by law. The Constitution says the president for consult with all registered political leaders of registered political parties. So they don't talk about political parties that would inside parliament. The law, the provision talk about leaders of registered political parties. So the president gave a look at first, all the political parties they wouldn't register as political parties in this country, and they get for consult in regards to the appointment of the chairperson or commissioner. They know the constitution can say a political party will be in parliament. It makes it clear that leaders of registered political parties. So if that doesn't happen, you don't establish a President Bio don't fulfill that one day. If we receive majority of them political parties that say they object to that registration, to that nomination, the president is bound by law for withdraw that nomination.
All right, Mike. Honorable Ben say APC will soon put out a position on this particular issue. What if APC members of parliament choose for boycott the approval at parliament?
APC is just one of the 12 political parties in this country. We want to understand today, even the tripartite recommendation we stress on, right? It's not take away the provisions and powers of the president too, at all. It not take away any existing powers of the president or override existing provisions inside the constitution. What they say here is a constitutional case, right? The question here is, did the president violate the constitution? No. Right? The president not violate the constitution. Everything what the president do is within the remits of our law. As an honorable member of parliament, that should be your argument. Not to attack based argument should they argue. Hey, president for wait for. Why president they rush? Why president no wait? Do we have any stipulated time that the amendment, the constitutional amendment get for happen? Are they the same one in the Gagana parliament? Are they the same one at the corporate? Now they give hard time to the AG. Are they the same one? They put a. How long are we going to wait? 7 months that place has been vacant. There is no substantive leader. ECSL need for the plan now. They need for the do trainings. They need for the do logistic mobilization. And some of them reforms they are self what the tripartite recommend. You need legal backing. You need legal authority for doing. So that is why you need a substantive leader.
So all those authorities cannot be handled by an acting.
You cannot handle them by an acting. No. I just explained to you. That is why they go through parliament. You need the parliamentary powers for do that.
Okay, we get Honorable Ben again. Honorable Ben, you are a member of parliament for the APC. What if the proposed ECSL commission are going to parliament? Una go boycott in approval?
In fact, the man we don't have the President Bio, we don't appoint him not too long ago. We boycott in approval. This is a saying a man we don't take part by UK business. So we not go continue again for let it go there for say I go talk say we not go take part by approval. I know for preempt anything now we not to the position of the party. For now, we concern the race and for remind the government for reflect on what happened in 2023 and for no say all those who took part in such elections and for now they want for take position. In fact, if it don't be appropriate for Mr. Monalfa for sit down quiet after an appointment until we go through the procedure before even go make a video public and try for tell people again say what happened 2023 and go happen 2028. So anybody way say get for take a national responsibility like that. Now we go take video, go record video.
Okay, apologies there. You still with the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Listen to we around the world on myepiconline.com or you can download the World Radio app, that's Radio Garden. We go soon into these calls inside the show. Stay with me on 99.3 FM and Choice FM.
Hey Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for friend drink where he like. What's in again I go able game?
You don't try Sierra juice? Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You know get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make them. We flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I'm glad for you hear this so. But now the body no more is good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support the local economy. As na Salonia and they get all the thing them where they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we country.
Wow, I not been all this. At the beginning, Max Sierra juice one time. Usai I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra Juice, now the smart and healthy choice for picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra Juice, the taste of Salon.
You sabi Benimi?
I dey tell you, na Solomon in first food love dando.
Baba, Benimix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Na salon here they make am. Na him make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make pikin grow strong, smart and healthy. If fine for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benimix get different type like pikin mix and super mix for all ages. Members say Benimix then a packet and they write PLC banner. Benimix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Street Freetown or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. You can call me now on 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Malaika Stevens, the call from Standard Road.
Malaika, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Yes, well, Mr. Director of Communication, Mike, I'm disappointed actually. You na public servant, but for the kind of public, you talk like na plaba they make. You know, they sensitize the people them properly. So you get for the calm down and talk to the people them, so people them will understand what you try for put out. But you know what they can all say, they allow the not to show. And in fact, what the people they are against now, waiting the commission, the commission away they try for putting the statement they will pull out. Now the people they are against. If you say what's happening 2023, now get for happening 2028. Anybody tell and you're not going to be pleased. You know, because the one will know what's happening. You know, so do ya this pauper business all the farm. You know they throw good lunch to the people and for all time na pauper. We agree, we not agree. You know, fine.
All right, Malaika, thank you. We call, please go straight to the point. You get 1 minute. 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Epic Radio.
You know inside the call from?
Me na Mohammed, I call from Shell.
Mohammed, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Okay, sir. Well, in case now citizens that move the most on say 7 years na parliament. So President Bio for scrap 2028 election, let them wait until them party dandy. This appointment of Edmond Abui, you know, even cover this constitution within a parliament.
Hello?
Constitution, this new constitution, now do we get for the next president? Now get for Wokuta. Una one APC then let them lecture them from Bull and them people then let them get knowledge in this country. That man is a director of communication at State House. He's supposed for defend government. He's supposed for dinner room for talk anything way go make this country move forward.
Okay.
Una one day.
Thank you.
Please.
Ibrahim Kuruma on Facebook saying SLPP no say if they do clear election, we Salon people and go vote against them. Now you make the one for use force for rigging the votes, and Salon people not they take them anymore. One person is say no go suffer millions. 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You never know where you call from?
Noah from Kisi.
Noah, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Thank you. It's too late. The first thing, the tripartite for them comprise of all the parties that already exist in this country. It was a big blunder and sham for the 2 parties out of 19 was to make resolution for the one.
Hello?
It's too late.
Okay, Mystic Dwazak on Facebook saying we need a deep consultation in our political space, especially when it comes to the appointments of individuals who heads the electoral sector. The appointment of the new ECSL commissioner has brought mixed feelings among Sierra Leoneans. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Panelist.
You name and the call from?
It's Nafala Lambert from Grafton.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I just want to say, maybe expect like the APC where they go and say the SLPP no win this election 2023. If them be get any proof, why no they go with this proof now courts and go prove and say this election they rig this election. But up to now they don't get no proof, don't they go and talk. This now the time now for let them come together, let them able to develop the party. If they want kind to election or power, they go able kind to power. But if they say no more now so they want do, I'm afraid back go wait for the next opposition for 2028 because they need for settle. I don't say this appoint or they appoint this man, it mean anything. Now then a parliament. But if they're not going to parliament, so the man need for taking action. And they say the constitution, the president get the right to appoint the director. So he get the right. So thank you very much.
Tamba Jimmy on Facebook saying we don't have confidence in him because of his previous commitment. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, boy from Godrich.
All right, boy, go ahead.
Yeah, let Honorable Ben respect the Constitution because he represents APC and let not feel to say APC not respect the Constitution. The Constitution be past tripartite. Number two, everybody gets a timetable or make sure the election conduct free and fair. If APC they fail by the timetable, that not mean therefore put everybody behind by their own timetable. Because they don't pay 3 times for conduct grassroots election, lower level election. You know, so let them know drag all man behind. But the BO gets work for doing now they do. The last thing, are they hearing Honorable they talk about box up? You know they use that word a day where you don't fail for conduct lower level election 3 times. Then say after 2023 election, your country will box up. Let me know of box up where but people do not box up. But as a leader of a party, you know they say you box up. At the same time, you know they conduct lower level.
Okay, thank you so much. Embraces Jonathan Kanu on Facebook saying SLPP put the cart before the horse. The search and nomination committee must come first before the appointment. Hello, good morning.
My name is Saida call from
all right, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
You see, the problem we're getting at this country, politicians are not sincere. For goodness sake, if people don't go sit down on talks, then don't make recommendation. One of the recommendation now on how to appoint the electoral commission. Now say no, God President Bill get right to appoint the commissioner. They can go ahead for that. Even though we not get forget by elections, you might say we get for 8 people. Who get about 2 to 3 years more to election? Why we not go wait? If the law will not recommend, if we go through, we go through. If we not go through, we'll continue with what the president will decide for do. But this business of all time, waiting the person within about 1-9 and they go with laws. You know the work.
Okay.
But they waste government money for nothing.
Mad 10 Turner on Facebook saying, to be honest, SLPP then they act as if they not get for left power. What goes around comes around. 079-994-993. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
You never decide to call from?
Mansaray corner to Azad.
Pamusa, go ahead. Get 1 minute.
Which are the time for talk now? And the APC honorable and Leona not in the second 40 or are they against APC? No, I'm not against APC. But I want like APC and one the APC, one the opposition, and one for stand of the people of this country. So if they do this, believe me, myself was don't answer to what they support 100%. But because of and at the say when they go against the people of the country, they make at times are the best founder. And you've been talking about the tripartite recommendation. And I be feel all what them not go do yonder. Now we for no rush for let them go put this year in parliament for let them pass that to law. But when I never drag this year to this hour, then now you want to blame the president. And the president they do your work. You see, now this scheme almost are the best. You see, so for this I don't really understand.
Okay.
Oh, not delay this year to this hour. Then you say, and the election process, all and I don't know, tripartite will not talk about that. So therefore, pass on to law. Now they not appoint this Maya.
079-994-993. Few more calls and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Ben Kwame on Facebook saying, Was it right to be counting ballots at some polling stations and ECSL declare the winner? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You name and side you call from?
Rogers, Juba.
Rogers, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
I think this thing we people in the talk about now, then let them wait for the things that we they do in Parliament. I think we them before don't do them because Kawan and others, they be waste time, waste this country money enough, then go do that constitution. They when they bring a camera, then be then a power, then take and then put on the cockboard. Now they even day. So if now they want them do the review, they want to review this constitution, yeah, not go stop any other electoral calendar movement in this country, then wait until the result come on before that they happen. So let them find another way.
All right, 079-994-993. Call inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You never inside the call from? Lamin, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Yes, I don't know how people represent this country, because when it comes in terms of people interest, we dey see civil society they run for can defend the SLPP. We see they don't incase Secretary General of the APC. No civil society no can radio for court constitution. But when it comes to the SLPP interest, now we see now they run the Ghana radio station for defend for let SLPP get them way too. Whoso civil society they wanna be and radio stations. Now una can set the agenda for say una civil society una can debate on social issue, or now then they decide say number one can discuss social issue. Because we see now only SLPP interest, now civil society they run Ghana radio station for. How the selection process can happen?
Okay. One more call, 079-994-993. A call inside the Epic Morning Show today. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Usman.
Yes, name inside the call from?
Bumper from St. John.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to let Brother Mike know say, now then they say they go ahead. If the APC, like other 2023, they may withdraw from all the activity from council and as also parliament. You know, if you say that they undermine with democracy, it will make President Bio to open governance doubt today. Because now when they come in and work with President Bio, officially we get democracy. But if they say so, then the APC walk out from all political activity, even including council, you know, if they undermine with democracy, then again to what we civil society, we just mean expect and therefore stand tall to talk about this tripartite recommendation, because we don't want reoccurrence happen again for 2023 to 2028, because that they not go good. And then wait for take up the championship. Now they put the constitution and also they let's say for realizing now the tripartite make for me and you they enjoy peace, so where they will see the MPs they all the work. Then towards the APC lastly, it's about this issue of removing Dr. Samura from this tripartite, when I mean no start from the day one. You know, if you say that they again they undermine the APC, because the man when he don't start now on the count neutral man, where even doubt who side for start, who side for go. You know, if you say that ain't a problem for the party again. Thank you.
All right. It's still with the Epic Morning Show. Continue to play the Epic Bomber Cash Out. Dial star 799 star 2 hash and follow the prompt. Get a chance for win 500 new leons here on the Epic Morning Show. Okay, so I will come back to the guests then. Let's start with you, Mike. Respond to the callers then quickly.
As a quick one, some few things. First of all, I just want to lay the premise here. Like people understand, say 2023 elections was very credible, very, very credible. Yeah, that's why you find out, say, world leaders them recognize President Bio. After the 2023 elections, we see President Bio emerge as ECOWAS chair, we see how they coordinate seating, right? That is why in democratic credentials across the world, it's top tier. So this is all APC gimmicks, then they put them to them supporters, they say 2023 elections. We have a rule in this country. We have laws in this country. If they get an evidence, say 2023 was flawed, was rigged, take it to court.
They don't get evidence, you think?
No evidence, not there. It's just something that they push to them supporters. That's it. Then the same kind of supporters, there's no evidence. It's not concrete evidence. Where they say elections were stolen from them. Nothing, nada, bro. Yeah? So these are the same APC narratives and they try for push. Anyway, I don't want to be labeled. Let me just come to within President. I am here as Director of Communications for tell people them why President Bio appoint Edmond. And I don't lay that premise here for people understand. See, Edmond is an astute public servant within what? The Elections Commission. It don't did it 20 years. I don't tell you now how he don't grab from what? From some district officer, how he don't train staff, how he don't manage logistics, field operations, how he don't go to commission. Let APC tell we who that day will fit past Edmond for that work day. Right? It has to be based on constitutional merit. All these arguments where APC they put so, my brother, they don't get basis. They are just buying electoral time, electoral mileage. They don't get any basis. Then they drag them. And they implore brother than a parliament on a speed up this constitutional amendment.
All right.
Right? There is no stipulated time for it. President is not going to sit and wait for you. You keep dragging. Today they said in the boycott parliament. Today then you go to man. No, the president has a job to do. The president has a statutory responsibility for execute. And one of the statutory responsibility for the president execute now in democratic credentials, where points to what? Conducting a free and fair elections.
Oh, okay.
So that is why president will appoint somebody where go get the credibility, we get the credibility, we go get the institutional powers, the legal powers for rolling reforms and where they come out from what? The tripartite recommendations in elections management. So let people, another person talk about what? Say, just lost this.
Okay,
let me leave that one first.
Right. So, Honorable Ben, as we wrap up.
Yeah, then tell you so. We don't get political parties like PMDC, C4C, NGC, forget representation either in parliament and local councils. But then political parties, they all don't die. They don't become dysfunctional as a result of the threshold where they be set. And so if Mike they boast of how many political parties, now parties then where they go call APA and bribe their money because none of them don't get any role where they play for now in governance.
That's your narrative, bro. Honorable, that's your narrative.
It's also unfortunate for make somebody where they say idea of credibility where Mike they defend Naya for come back and make a statement publicly where they're not in fact then the attitude of best fit instead of best practice because they're not going to go appoint you where is subject to approval. You don't come on a media, you go talk something where you know say you. If you then say trade and thief election, the election not correct. Moral guarantors then they will condemn. Now he move them for Canada this country for settle the alala between them party as well. So that possibly if you get credibility issue, it now left to the government for decide say no, the public opinion with the exception of the APC and need another choice rather than Edmond Alpha. And make us say this. The tripartite recommendation 20, there has been a delay in tactics by this government for implement the recommendation step. And because they know say once they delay, you can imagine a parliament will say there should be a constituted committee where for be headed by the opposition. I can tell you say some leaders within the parliament circle will tell you say there is already a governance committee. So they're not there for comply with any recommendation and its tripartite. Now for just cut kite or like any come by going on get break and gear. But I want to remind the public and assure the public say we are ready in consultation with the public. We the listen what the public they say. Those poor people will vote 2023. Now the same poor people get for vote 2028. And what we plan to allow, we not go allow them as a country. We not go allow them as a party, not even APC. So now, Mike, where they preach for can defend Edmond Alpha is unfortunate on your side because you shouldn't have done that. But can't begin to talk about credentials, this man is credible and all. Now you say one where don't give a lot of statements at the public say they condemn APC all the time. So if you as a civil servant working for the president, as a communication man, and you are there condemning the APC all the time about the no kind governance, and are you the same one? Are you the praise an ECSL commissioner? How
okay, Honorable Ben, lastly, when we expect the position of the APC?
Huh?
When we expect the position of the APC with regards to the appointment of the new ECSL commissioner?
as soon as possible, you know.
When today?
You have 3 days.
Today?
As soon as possible. I tell you people of this country, the APC tactics, I mean the SLPP them tactics now over the APC, all whatever then they implement now, it get for be a failed agenda for them.
All right.
They cannot
okay.
They cannot stifle citizens. Any attempt on the APC is an attempt to the people of this country, because we are the only party and we are the only people in this country we ready for we now people that we believe in best practice rather than best speech.
Right.
And Mike, I want for we to happy Sunday, and you get for really review you trajectory for the defendant country are we no good for the country.
Thank you, Mr. Bani.
Yeah, I wanted the callers and the one who make comment on the Facebook plenty take a note some key what is said. Then one who I took note and I say civil society, they know for they can defend SLPP, will not they defend the APC, even like way they make reference to the Secretary General, will not therefore defend any political party. We are focusing on human rights, the law, and the facts. I'm not there for can defend SLPP. I'm not there for can defend APC. I can't for present discuss national issues and look at the law and the facts where they before we. We will not support anybody who they use or advocate violence. That is.
But at least today supports the SLPP, supports the government to move.
No. I'm not there for can defend. Listen, you asked me for response to the comments and questions there, where the callers they make. Now they respond to Sosa. Please.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Another somebody talk about Justice Kawan, that the APC is done with the Justice Kawan Constitutional Review Committee, they present the report and drag and say now they will say that is a fair position. When Justice Kawan, if this country was serious, both SLPP and APC supporters, if this country is serious, they not for even encourage APC and SLPP for discuss anything, but for go straight to the Justice Kawan Constitutional Committee recommendation report for make them put a hook, line, sinker into the Constitution. That one day they do everything perfectly well. But APC cherry pick, SLPP they cherry pick. So for us is here to the people of this country, and for us is here for this constitution, Lord will just support the Justice Kawan Constitutional Review Committee report, which is perfect. Somebody talk about was it right to count right when ballot box them the ballot paper them they count them, then ECSA they announce results. Well, it depends on the threshold of the announcement. If by when they count somebody don't reach that threshold, the other count is not meaningful. But at the end of the day, they need for collect any information they can make them public, so that people will not say this are the total amount that somebody gets.
All right. Somebody
talk about SLPP act as if they will not leave power. That is not to me an issue. It left to them. If
all
they
right.
get for left.
Mr. Bani.
No, please. No respond.
We don't
okay,
well,
just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Lalan, please. These are critical issues. The statement of Edmond Alpha, it will be unfortunate if it not go through parliamentary approval. It begin make statement even for that position. It will be unfortunate anyway if it make anything what he said. The appointment brought mixed feeling. That is correct. It happened. Then respect for the constitution. To me, that is one of the key things I take for the one the way make call. The honorable, when a member of parliament, get the responsibility for respect the constitution. Anything they discuss, anything outside the constitution, now opinion.
All right, okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Bani.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike Brewa, Director of Communications, na Status, Alfonso's B.M. Bani, Executive Director for the Human Rights Defenders Network Salon, and Honorable Alpha Ben Mansaray. Honorable Alpha Ben, you say?
No, your last word.
Well, we don't come back. We don't come back to you already.
It's okay,
Honorable Ben Alpha Mansaray, Deputy Parliamentary Spokesperson for the opposition APC in our Parliament. Up next, we'll get Reginald. Up next, we'll get Marion Precious George Apologies. We will review the biggest stories from over the weekend. You still live with the Epic Morning Show. Stay with me.